Sigma INFJs are very hard to get an emotional reaction from. They are often really stoic, and getting them angry is close to mission impossible. However, just like everyone else, they too can have a tipping point, so it's best to tread lightly. This is not to say one should walk on eggshells and not be themselves around Sigma INFJs. It's only to say at least be aware of what gets under their skin, or you will find them removing themselves from your life in stealth mode. Building positive relationships is key to effective communication and understanding. However, if you're looking for humorous scenarios, here are 10 hypothetical ways to annoy a typical Sigma INFJ personality type. Number 1. Constantly interrupt their alone time. Interrupting the alone time of Sigma INFJs is like throwing a surprise party for someone who adores peaceful nights in. It might seem well-intentioned, but it's essentially a disruption of their carefully curated plans. Picture a cozy reading nook or a metaphorical idea laboratory. For Sigma INFJs, that's their alone time. It's where they brew creativity, dissect life's puzzles, and engage in a thoughtful tête-à-tête with their inner selves. Constant interruptions crash this exclusive party of one, leaving them feeling like a magician whose grand reveal is constantly spoiled. In the intricate dance of self-reflection and discovery, interruptions are the awkward steps that throw off their rhythm, leaving Sigma INFJs yearning for the uninterrupted waltz of solitude. 2. Disregard their insights. Ignoring the insights of an INFJ is like refusing to use a treasure map when lost in an unfamiliar territory. Not only is it a missed opportunity, but it leaves the INFJ feeling like their valuable wisdom is tossed aside. These individuals have a knack for seeing beyond the surface, offering perspectives that are like hidden gems waiting to be discovered. Dismissing their insights is akin to turning a blind eye to a well-lit path and opting for a stumble in the dark. INFJs invest time and energy into understanding the nuances of situations, so when their insights are casually disregarded, it's akin to telling them that their carefully crafted map to understanding holds no value. It's not just a dismissal of ideas, it's a subtle rejection of the effort they put into deciphering the complexities of the world around them. 3. Force them into group activities. Dragging Sigma INFJs into group activities is like expecting a lone wolf to lead a pack of chatty squirrels. It's an uneasy mismatch of social styles. Picture them as the thoughtful architects of deep connections, being thrust into a bustling social circus. Large gatherings feel like a cacophony of noise drowning out the subtle melodies of meaningful conversations they thrive on. For Sigma INFJs, intimacy is the fine wine of relationships, and group activities are like trying to savor a delicate vintage in the middle of a bustling carnival. It's not just about the number of people, it's the depth of connection that matters. Forcing them into the social spotlight feels akin to pushing a poet onto a stage at a rock concert. It's a jarring experience that goes against their natural inclination for more authentic and intimate interactions. 4. Question their intuition. Questioning any INFJ's intuition is like challenging a seasoned detective on the veracity of their hunch. Not only is it a disheartening blow to their finely tuned instincts, but it's like doubting the compass they use to navigate life's labyrinth. INFJs are the Sherlock Holmes of the personality spectrum, with an uncanny ability to piece together clues that might go unnoticed by others. Constantly questioning their intuitive insights is like handing them a puzzle and then quizzically asking if they're sure it fits together. INFJs navigate the world with a finely tuned sixth sense, and doubting this innate guidance is akin to telling a GPS it might be mistaken, an affront to the very essence of their navigational prowess. 5. Invade their personal space. Invading the personal space of a Sigma INFJ is akin to barging uninvited into a meticulously curated art gallery. It disrupts the carefully designed ambience and leaves them wondering why someone would trespass into their sacred sanctuary. These individuals hold their personal space dear, as if it's a secret garden of thoughts, dreams, and emotions that they tend to with great care. Uninvited intrusions into this space feel like trampling on delicate blooms, disturbing the tranquil landscape they've cultivated. Imagine offering an unsolicited tour of someone's home when they were happily enjoying their solitude. For Sigma INFJs, personal space is a realm of introspection and rejuvenation. and having it invaded without permission is like having a serene lake disturbed by an unexpected splash, disconcerting, uncomfortable, and a clear breach of their boundaries. 6. Mock their idealism. Mocking the idealism of an INFJ is like scoffing at a passionate chef for dreaming of a Michelin-starred feast. It not only diminishes their aspirations, but it's akin to extinguishing the fire in their heart that drives them toward positive change. INFJs are the dreamers and architects of a better tomorrow, with blueprints for a world infused with empathy and understanding. Ridiculing their ideals is like trying to douse a flame with skepticism, leaving them feeling as if their dreams are being treated as nothing more than whimsical fantasies. It's not just a mockery of ideas, it's a dismissal of their profound sense of purpose. 7. Make them the center of attention. Thrusting Sigma INFJs into the spotlight is like expecting a backstage maestro to suddenly take the lead role in a grand production. It not only goes against the natural ebb and flow they prefer, but it's like asking a thoughtful composer to suddenly perform a solo when they're most comfortable orchestrating from behind the scenes. These individuals, often the silent architects of meaningful connections, value the subtleties of interpersonal dynamics. Making them the center of attention is akin to placing a spotlight on a delicate background painting rather than letting it enhance the overall ambience. It's not just a discomfort with the spotlight. It's the feeling of being on a stage they didn't choose, with the audience expecting a performance that doesn't align with their authentic self. 8. Interrupt their creative process. Interrupting the creative process of Sigma INFJs is like pulling a painter's brush away mid-stroke or slamming the book shut on an engrossing story. It's not just a pause in their work, it's a disruption to the delicate dance of inspiration and concentration they're engaged in. Picture them navigating the labyrinth of their own thoughts, carefully crafting ideas and connections in their mind's workshop. Disrupting this process is akin to abruptly turning on the lights in a dark room where they were delicately threading the needle of creativity. For Sigma INFJs, creative endeavors are not just projects. They are journeys into the depths of imagination, and interruptions feel like unexpected detours that divert them from the path they were forging. It's not merely about losing focus. It's the potential derailment of a train of thought racing towards a destination only they can see, leaving them annoyed and grappling to regain the momentum they had meticulously built. 9. Avoid deep conversations. Steering clear of deep conversations with Sigma INFJs is like offering them a kiddie pool when they're ready for a plunge into the depths of the ocean. It's not just a matter of missing the mark. It's like denying them the opportunity to explore the profound seas of thought and emotions they love to navigate. Picture them as philosophical sailors, ready to embark on a journey into the uncharted waters of meaningful discourse. Shying away from deep conversations is akin to dropping anchor in the shallows, leaving them with a sense of unfulfilled curiosity and a desire for more profound connections. For Sigma INFJs, conversing on the surface is like skimming the cliffs of a majestic canyon without venturing into its intricate depths. It's not merely about the content of the conversation, it's the missed chance to traverse the intricate landscapes of the mind and heart that leaves them longing for the depth they find so enriching. 10. Make them conform. Pressuring Sigma INFJs to conform is like asking a vibrant peacock to blend in with a flock of pigeons. It not only stifles their unique colors, but it goes against the very essence of their free-spirited nature. Envision them as architects of their own authenticity, constructing a castle of individuality amidst the societal landscape. Forcing them to conform is like insisting they trade their castle for a cookie-cutter house, diminishing the vibrant uniqueness that sets them apart. For Sigma INFJs, conformity feels like squeezing into shoes that don't fit, causing frustration as their spirit rebels against the confinement. It's not merely about adhering to norms, it's the suppression of their authentic self, leaving Sigma INFJs yearning for the freedom to dance to the rhythm of their own beliefs and values.